According to reports, Remy and Eazy recently had a heated argument over the most recent episode of Affliction during a car ride. The argument began with a disagreement about Affliction, but it wasn't the only issue. There was also a lot of discussion about Remy's feelings for Papoose, with everyone sharing their opinions, making things even more tense. As a result, the situation has only gotten worse. Remy's loyal wife then got into a full-blown argument that left everyone stunned, and if that wasn't enough, rumors indicate that Remy has been finding it difficult to handle Papo's new relationship, which has made matters even more difficult. In case you missed it, this drama has been building for months, and Remy has been attempting to control her emotions. But it appears that things finally reached a breaking point when Papoose shocked everyone by revealing a heartfelt Father's Day selfie with his daughter. However, what really caught everyone off guard was the rumor that Remy had been unfaithful with. When Remy abruptly disappeared from social media, fans were left wondering if she was simply taking a break or if she was attempting to avoid the mounting criticism. After some time, she and E were spotted together again, raising new questions about whether they were just friends or if there was more going on. However, the drama didn't end there. When Rapid G came forward and claimed to know the true story behind Remy and E's relationship, it took an unexpected turn. A topic of gossip, but this time it seemed like something much bigger. For 4 years, Papoose had supported Remy through her personal struggles and even her time in prison. His loyalty earned him a lot of respect, which is why the rumors about her cheating took off. At first, Remy remained silent, which only made the rumors worse. Some people thought she was guilty, while others weren't sure and thought she was just trying to keep things private. Meanwhile, Papoose's response added fuel to the fire when he didn't confirm or deny anything when asked about the rumors, leaving fans even more perplexed. Was he trying to protect their privacy, or was he hinting that the rumors were true? Soon after, more people joined the discussion. Some sources said they had seen Remy with another man, while others suggested she was looking into a different kind of relationship. Social media was flooded with opinions, some of which supported her, while others were even more irate when a well-known media outlet formally confirmed the affair rumors, just when people thought. It got even more complicated when boxing champion Claressa Shields was mentioned. Rumors that Remy and Claressa were involved began to circulate, sending shockwaves through social media. The situation escalated when Remy posted a screenshot of Papoose with his new girlfriend, implying that he had fallen asleep while speaking to Claressa. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing, and the post went viral right away. The drama then took a turn when tension between Remy and Claressa reached a breaking point where the two allegedly got into a heated argument, and Claressa even told Remy to stay away. When Remy tried to call her, Claressa reportedly hung up immediately, making it obvious that she didn't want to be involved in the drama. But despite Remy's alleged infidelity, it was evident that she wasn't happy about Papo finding happiness elsewhere. She appeared visibly upset in public, and her frustration was difficult to ignore, and some people felt sorry for her. When Remy arrived late to a big event, the crowd cheered her on, but it was obvious something wasn't right because she appeared distracted, emotionally spent, and distant. For her, others believed she was simply having a hard time accepting reality. What's next? Will Remy finally move on, or is there more drama waiting around the corner? One thing is certain, this story isn't over yet. Stay tuned because there's still a lot more to unfold. Fans of the confident person were accustomed to seeing people notice her not in her best form quickly, and rumors began to circulate about how the ongoing drama was affecting her. Meanwhile, Papo's new relationship was making headlines, with many praising him for handling everything with maturity and maintaining composure, which contrasted sharply with Remy's emotional outbursts. While Remy seemed engrossed in the drama, Papo concentrated on his own happiness, which made people more sympathetic toward him. Social media, of course, had a significant influence on public opinion. The internet was overflowing with trending hashtags and memes, which made the situation more humorous than serious. Some fans supported Remy, arguing that she should have been given the opportunity to share her side of the story in privacy, while others were less forgiving, pointing out the inconsistencies between her words and actions that made it difficult to feel sympathy for her, accept her version of events, and try to take charge by concentrating on her music. As things started to calm down, she announced new projects and collaborations in an attempt to divert attention from the controversy. But no matter how hard she tried, interviewers kept bringing it up, and it was obvious that people were more interested in the drama than her music. This whole situation serves as a harsh reminder of the extreme pressure celebrities face in their personal lives. In Remy's case, it became even more difficult because the issue was so personal and involved multiple people, making it impossible to escape the spotlight despite her efforts to move on. The drama took another unexpected turn when the Block Captain took the stage at an open event. What transpired next caught everyone off guard and swiftly turned into another media story. Fame brings opportunities and success, but it also invites constant judgment and speculation. Following all of that, the public didn't like the way Remy Ma handled things with Papoose. As soon as a video of the incident was posted online, people quickly criticized her, accusing her of disrespecting Papoose, a man who had always supported her during her darkest moments. The backlash was fierce, and Remy wasn't ready for the amount of scrutiny she would face during a public appearance. When asked about her relationship, she quickly said yes to avoid causing more drama. But instead of calming things down, it only made. The situation behind the scenes wasn't getting any better, and people took her response as confirmation of the rumors. According to sources close to the situation, the Block Captain felt that Remy was using him, believing that she was only with him for her own benefit and wasn't treating him with the respect he deserved. This tension between them fueled rumors that their relationship was failing, and as if things couldn't get any worse, Remy publicly expressed her frustration about Papoose moving on with his life. It's obvious that his happiness was upsetting her, and her emotional responses weren't ignored. The more she attempted to deny reality, the more people began to doubt her integrity and choices. The big question now is whether Remy can turn things around and rebuild her image, or if the drama will continue to overshadow her career. No one knows for sure, but it's clear that the story is far from over, and fans are still watching. Amidst all the chaos, there is no doubting Remy's talent and contributions to the music industry. If she wants to move forward, she will need to be honest, take responsibility, and demonstrate that she is prepared to focus on what really matters. Ultimately, this entire situation serves as a lesson in how difficult it is to balance personal and professional life in the public eye. Even the strongest relationships can fall apart under media scrutiny, and it takes real strength to rise above it. But if history is any guide, Remy isn't one to back down without a fight. As the drama unfolded, it became evident that Remy's relationship with Eazy The Block Captain was also on the verge of collapse. The constant media attention and public scrutiny put a great deal of strain on them, and rumors began to circulate that Eazy was feeling undervalued and taken advantage of. However, fans who had followed their love story for years felt deeply disappointed as more twists and turns kept coming up. Some people thought that Remy was now facing the consequences of her actions, especially after allegedly moving on with E while still involved with Papoose. Insiders hinted that their relationship might not survive the pressure, but on the other hand, her once strong bond with Papoose appeared completely shattered with little hope of reconciliation. The backlash wasn't just about infidelity, it was about respect. Papoose had always been a rock for her, supporting her through thick and thin. Many felt she had betrayed him by not showing enough gratitude for his unwavering support, and social media was rife with debates about whether Remy had taken his love for granted or if she deserved a second chance. Despite the backlash, Remy didn't back down, taking to social media to defend herself and give her side of the story. Papo handled things very differently, choosing to stay out of the public spotlight and instead concentrating on his professional goals and personal development. Critics swiftly pointed out contradictions in her statements, making it even harder for her to win sympathy. Despite her best efforts to control the situation, The rumors and criticism only intensified, creating a never-ending cycle of drama. The way Remy and Papoose handled the matter caused a rift among fans, with many siding with Papoose and others continuing to support Remy in the hopes that she could turn things around. Meanwhile, the Block Captain's frustration was becoming more apparent. Reports indicated that he felt overshadowed by the controversy and was finding it difficult to maintain his own identity. He allegedly felt like he was being forced into something he never agreed to, which only increased the tension between him and Remy. As the tensions increased, those close to the couple questioned whether they could handle the pressure or if it was only a matter of time before they parted ways. Industry experts also offered their opinions, speculating on how the situation might impact Remy's career, with some believing it could leave a permanent stain on her reputation, making it hard to recover, while others contended that she had the fortitude to get past it and rebuild her brand. Regardless of differing viewpoints, one thing was certain: the drama had caught everyone's attention and wasn't going away anytime soon. This entire storyline highlights the difficulties of living in the spotlight, where every action celebrities take is scrutinized, criticized, and made into headlines. Maintaining any privacy becomes practically impossible, and dealing with personal matters in such a public setting is extremely difficult. As new details emerge, the story shows no signs of slowing down. Fans are eagerly following the story, wondering what's next for Remy Papoose, and whether she will be able to mend her relationships and regain public trust, or whether the controversy will continue to define her. Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain: Remy's situation serves as a tough reminder of the price of fame and how personal struggles can quickly spiral into public spectacles. Remy has always been known for her tenacity and resolve, but this time around it looks like the road ahead will be harder than ever. Whether she can persevere and emerge stronger is up in the air, but if fans know one thing about her, it's that she never gives up without a fight. At its core, this whole situation is a lesson about relationships, loyalty, and how quickly public perception can change. Must deal with the fallout from her decisions and figure out how to rebuild not only her career, but also her personal life. Whatever happens next, the world will be watching. Some people think that Remy's circumstances have gotten so bad that it may be one of the reasons why some people are reluctant to date women from New York. Fans who used to admire her are now publicly expressing their disappointment, whether it's because of betrayal, a midlife crisis, or something else entirely. Remy appears to be going through one of the most difficult times in her life. But what's the true story behind all the drama we've been seeing? Let's talk about 50 Cent. His life is much more complicated than it seems. In 1990, his then-girlfriend Shani T shared a kiss with him that made headlines, but his relationships, particularly with his kids, have been anything but straightforward. The Block Captain is well known in the rap world, and some people speculate that Remy might come to regret leaving Papa's people, wondering if she really saw him as a long-term partner. Or when they welcomed their son Maris, everything seemed to be going well. However, as time went on, their relationship deteriorated and their family dynamic became 50 Cent's real. His relationship with his oldest son Maris, also known as Mas, has had its share of ups and downs. As a child, Maris looked up to his father as a superhero, but as he grew older, their bond weakened. By 2008, things had gotten so tense that legal disputes only made matters worse. Was seen spending time with Kenneth Supreme McGriff's son, which infuriated 50 Cent. He was so upset that he even posted on social media that he wouldn't care if a bus hit both Maltz and McCann. This public outburst demonstrated how much their relationship had deteriorated, but he insisted that all he ever wanted was to spend time with his father, not money, even though 50 Cent paid $6,700 in child support each month. Maltz felt abandoned. He attempted to contact his father on social media, but despite the challenges with Maris, 50 Cent has shared a very different perspective on the situation with his youngest son, Sia. Although he seemed to be much closer to Sia, in March 2024, Sia's mother, Daphne Joy, announced that she was done having children, revealing on social media that the emotional toll from their relationship had been too much for him. Instead of reconciliation, he found himself blocked from stepping out from his father's shadow mares, so he turned to music in an attempt to forge his own identity. 50 Cent's life has been shaped by a number of difficult experiences. Beyond his fame in music, he has faced hardships that have had a lasting impact. One of the most significant moments in his life was his conviction for minor vandalism, which led to this conviction. She accused 50 Cent of mistreatment, and his denial of those claims only deepened their divide. The situation escalated when 50 Cent reportedly sought full custody of EST, turning what was once a private family into a widely discussed legal battle. Community service and 3 years of probation, but his legal issues didn't end there. In 2000, 50 Cent survived a near-fatal shooting that would forever alter his life, and many people theorized that this was related to his relationship with Kenneth Supreme McGriff. When fans saw Mice hanging out with McGriff's son, they couldn't help but wonder if 50 and Maris' relationship could ever be revived, but 50 Cent remained focused on his business and career throughout that time. 50 Cent's journey hasn't been easy, and his struggles go far beyond fame and fortune. His life story serves as a powerful reminder that success doesn't shield anyone from personal struggles, whether it's relationships, family, or fame. Fans continue to watch closely in the hopes that a resolution is reached. But as with everything in his life, 50 Cent's journey hasn't been easy, and his struggles go far beyond fame and fortune. In 1983, when he was only 8 years old, 50 Cent lost his mother, Sabrina Jackson. She was a strong, hardworking woman who tried her hardest to give him a better life. But tragedy struck when her apartment was set on fire and she was allegedly poisoned for years. The mystery surrounding her death has plagued 50 Cent ever since, and he has acknowledged in multiple interviews that losing his mother left a deep emotional scar that shaped the person he is today. 50 Cent, on the other hand, has had a very different relationship with his father. Despite his success, the pain of her passing and the unanswered questions still weigh heavily on him. He frequently remembers her words of encouragement, "Get up, what are you crying for?" which helped him stay strong and tough in tough times without his father's phone number. Maris tried to reach out to his father directly through social media, but was blocked. In the meantime, he released music in the hopes of escaping his famous father's shadow. The dynamics of their family were complicated when 50 Cent's mother, Daphne, announced on social media in March 2020 that she was done having children. Daphne claimed that the abuse she had endured had broken her heart, and 50 Cent's denial of the abuse charges only made their already tense relationship worse. Despite the difficulties with Maris, 50 Cent seemed to be closer to his younger son's father than his oldest son's father. While he is well known for his music and success, his personal struggles and complex relationships have also defined his notoriety. However, his conviction for minor vandalism was one of the turning points in his life. The media swiftly picked up on what had initially been a private matter as he pursued full custody of Sir, and it was no longer just about court battles. It was widely reported. Although he was placed on probation for 3 years, completed community service, and entered a guilty plea, his legal troubles weren't the only thing that garnered media attention. Another part of his past was his relationship with Kenneth Supreme, who is more than just a nickname. McGriff is connected to the shooting that almost took 50's life in 2000, and when fans saw his oldest son, Makey, spending time with McGriff's child, they started to wonder what this meant for their relationship. Many wondered whether the relationship between 50 Cent and Maris could ever get better in spite of these difficulties. 50 Cent was always focused on providing his youngest son with a bright future after a difficult upbringing. His journey has been impacted by some extremely difficult situations, particularly with regard to his mother, Sabrina Jackson, who was tragically taken from him in 1983 when he was only 8 years old. She was a strong woman who worked hard to provide for 50 Cent, and his life has been marked by emotional scars, many of which are related to the 50 Cent has been troubled by the mystery surrounding his mother's death for years. It is thought that she was poisoned, killed, and rendered unconscious. There are rumors that her apartment was even set on fire. In 2018, his relationship with Mares became even more complicated, adding to the emotional turmoil he was already dealing with. 50 Cent's mother, Sabrina Jackson, was a fighter in a culture that wasn't always supportive of women, especially in her town. According to 50 Cent's interviews, the sadness of his mother's death and the unresolved issues surrounding it have shaped who he is today. Regardless of how successful he has been, his life and career have been marked by hardship and tragedy. Her strength and determination greatly influenced 50 Cent's own drive for success. In addition, the emotional wounds she left behind have remained with him throughout his life. Following his mother, Sabrina Jackson's death when he was just 8 years old, 50 Cent thought that someone was to blame for her passing. He frequently thinks back on the specifics of her terrible death and how the loss of his mother profoundly affected 50 Cent. She was strong and resolute, always making sure to prepare him for life's harsh realities. "Get up! What are you crying for?" she would tell him, and listen to VI, which stayed with him, influencing how he faced challenges throughout his life. Even as an adult, 50 Cent acknowledges that losing his. Although 50 Cent seemed tough on the outside, life with his grandmother was a haven for him. Of course, there were times of conflict, particularly with his Aunt Sylvia, who didn't appreciate Curtis taking on such a central role. He frequently claims that his bond with his mother was everything to him, and that having grown up on the streets as his grandmother's baby, he knew he had to remain strong. 50 Cent's family has always been important to him, even though their relationships have had their ups and downs. His mother, Daffy Joy, and his youngest sons have been involved in the family drama. But he has frequently stated that the grief of losing his grandmother was more than anything he had ever experienced. He described how her eyes glowed when he saw her. By the time he was 12, he was already living on the streets, dealing drugs, and leading a dangerous lifestyle. She met him at a hospital family get-together, but soon after he heard her heart rate drop, his aunt told him that his grandmother had been waiting for him, but losing her left a deep scar. In May 2020, Daffy accused 50 Cent of abusing her in an Instagram post that H had removed. 50 Cent didn't keep quiet though, and he sued Hand, saying that he was dedicated to his family and trying to leave a loving but difficult legacy. Tension also developed between 50 Cent and his son Sa as a result of the circumstance, as we felt. Misunderstood 50 Cent has always stated that he wants to be involved in his son's life, and in Under Pressure, he revealed that his difficult experiences inspired him to spend more time with his child. However, in September 2023, 50 Cent abruptly decided to drop the lawsuit against Sheena Tompkins, the mother of his oldest son, Maris. For almost 20 years, Cent and Shaniqua have been embroiled in a toxic cycle of court cases, taunts, and social media. The media drama escalated in 2019 after Sheena accused him of attempting to harm her reputation and keep him from seeing their child. Despite the drama, there is still hope that the family's conflicts will eventually be resolved. Will wonders if 50 Cent and his family can reconcile or if they should move on from the past. Please share your thoughts in the comments section. The 50 Cent family conflict has been in the news for years and doesn't seem to be getting better, in part because Sheena were allegedly using. Sheena sought more financial support, and Mares later claimed that his father was giving him $440,000 a month, which was more than $500,000 a year. However, following a heated legal battle, 50 Cent was able to reduce the payments to. Mares, who earns $6,700 a month, has attempted to avoid the drama, but it has become difficult due to the ongoing media attention. 50 Cent, not content with the situation, took to Instagram to advise Shaw to pursue a legitimate career. Both parties appear unwilling to come to an agreement, which only serves to fuel the flames and intensify the drama. The controversy surrounding 50 Cent took a new turn when he appeared with his new girlfriend, Jamira Haynes, at the premiere of Power Season 6. The couple immediately caught the attention of the media and, since then, despite everything that has happened in 50 Cent's life, they have appeared to be thriving in the public light. The great question is still if this family drama will ever finish, or if peace between the parties is an impossible aim.